Oh, oh, sexy. Oh wait, I wanted to see that a bit longer. Oh, that doesn't change the music. Who's that dude? Who puts a scroll on their ship flag? That's not very intimidating. Why has he got a pickaxe by the water? What are you mining here? Oh, how glorious life will be whenever I finally get a new pair of speakers. These have been chugging along for like 20 years. But last time I bought some, they were all tinny and rubbish. Well, hopefully all goes well and you're able to release on time. Yeah, something like that. Right, we're gonna read all of this page by page. No, we're not. Very funny, whatever. Let's have a look. We can't be a lizard in this game, we can just be this dork, I guess. Shall we be womans? Angry. Happy. Let's just be very happy. This looks very silly. Let's have that hair. Oh no, the typical eyebrow cut. Wait, why would this character have that? This character's supposed to be like royalty, so why would there be a scar? That's a nice necklace, that is. Bunglewood. I guess we'll just go with normal. The Empire of... Wait, what? Oh no, I need to get a new pair of speakers because these ones are rubbish if you turn them up past a certain volume, but last time I got some they were all tinny and rubbish. But someday I'll have to save up for some good ones. Oh no, there's that dude. The ships aren't there this time. What's he running away from? There's a storm brewing. No, there isn't. It must be sunrise. Oh shit, ghost ships. Yeah, see, you've lived a life of comfort, hiding from responsibilities. They ever threatened to crush you. How did I get a scar? I didn't. God. That guard over there, he's got a porn stash. Is that the porn stash? Peaceful life of decadence until today. I'm used to the intro story screens having text that just stays as long as it takes for you to read it, and you click when you're ready. Oh! RPG Maker. Oh what? No, I changed it to arrow keys, scroll terrain view. Yep. Yep, sounds good to me. For now. Turn it up a little bit more. Alright. Now I've heard it's quite a bit different, as in there's quite a few differences in this one, because in most Spiderweb Software games you can loot all the items in the world that you can see. You'd be able to explore this cabinet and find stuff inside it. You'd be able to pick up stuff in the world, but no, you can't do that in this one. All stuff is found in chests, apparently. And also apparently monsters don't give you experience or loot, which was one of my favourite things in these games. So I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, but we'll find out. Should I read it? I guess so. Your older sister, Princess Delia, stands by the door watching you. She has on her best reassuring expression. She's not as happy as I am, though. Look at me up there. Yeah, I've had to install a mod that turns the graphics down a bit. Oh, hang on. Has it happened again? No, it hasn't. Okay, it's fine. The chat. Sometimes the chat weirdly resizes, but it's fine today. But yeah, hoi Castus. Good morning, young princess. I'm sorry for disturbing you. It's almost noon. Where's my butler? I'm royalty. Where's my breakfast? I'm afraid Stonehouse is occupied. I think you'll meet him soon enough. What's going on? Is something wrong? Mother wishes to see you immediately. Get dressed, go to the throne room now. Fine, what's going on? I have no idea. She lies. How do I know she lies? I ain't put any points in mind reading or whatever. No lying in bed all day for you, I'm afraid. Hurry, out into the hall on your way, she insists. Oh no, what does Mother want? What? Didn't I just ask that and she said I have no idea? I would not presume to speak for our queen. I advise. I don't order. Get going. I'll get there when I get there. Princess Delia steps to the side. You expect the standard nagging. Instead, she looks you in the eyes. She is sad. What is going on here today? So open a door or a box. Select it. How is Castus today? And apparently you level up, like you get experience when you complete quests and complete dungeons. But like that, and that's how you get loot as well. Like you don't loot it from the world as such, it's all found in chests and stuff in this game. And also this game is sort of all about building forts, and apparently that largely contributes to your character getting stronger as well. So they've kind of changed how their game works, but luckily they're apparently still going to be doing the old style stuff as well. Like their next game is going to be a remake of the first Gene Forge, which is probably my favourite series so far of theirs. Horrible because you're here. The stream makes everything terrible. But hopefully you will not be horrible soon. As in I hope whatever is making it horrible stops making it horrible. Because stop that and have fun instead. As you stumble out of your bedroom, the royal insignia of Haven slowly fades into being on the chest on your jerkin. This happens no matter what you wear, always, even when you don't want it to. Fairly simple bit of magic, worked on you and your siblings by your mother. She insists that you bear the crest of Haven everywhere you go. Something about the mystique of the royal house. What? Is it so that everyone knows where I'm from? So I'm gonna get killed because everyone hates me. Okay, this is weird, like the characters are facing diagonally but the world is not diagonal. That's mighty strange, that is. Try to open the door only to find it's locked. This makes no sense. You're a princess of Haven. No chambers are ever locked to you except those of Queen Sharon herself. Lock! Oh. Another locked door. In your short life you have become an expert at finding ways to sneak out of the palace, yet somehow all your regular escape routes have been blocked. Whatever. What's the journal like in this one? A long day. Okay, this is all pretty much the same. Where's me inventory? Oh, nudity with no bits. What's the point? What the hell? That is a tiny amount of space. Oh yeah, I don't know about diet, that's rubbish, but cherry, that might make up for the dietness of it. This is the duelling hall. For centuries, when a dispute could not be settled peacefully, lords and ladies of Haven came here to resolve arguments in the most final way. Oh, death. A man is waiting for you. You are shocked to see your older brother, Prince Sutter. He is next in line to the throne, and he's almost never in Sharon's palace anymore. He has too much to do. Oh fudge, is this the life for me? The life that awaits me. Oh, there's your skills. What? This is weird. You'd normally have like strength, dexterity, intelligence and all that. It's got all the usual statuses though, I guess. Can use tier 3 arcane items. What are arcane items? It sounds yummy. Does he have too much to do, or is he too much to do? Oh, probably both. But I don't want to know, because it's probably human male. Bye, butane. Maybe I should put some music on during this, because these don't typically have much in the way of music. I don't want it to be too boring for people. I don't know what music to put on. Just all the game music I usually have on. Oh! Just for some quiet background stuff. Oops, wait, did I miss something? Oh. The throne room is just ahead on the left. Who is that? God, he looks like he's gonna be some kind of... I don't know. Some kind of murderer. He looks all smart, so that he isn't suspected, but probably not. The throne room is just ahead on your left. You groggily enter the duelling hall. I've been in here for a while actually, hoping to get this ordeal quickly over with. Someone moves to stand in your way. Here's your older brother, Prince Sutter, back from some war or other urgent business of Haven's empire. He walks up, gives you a standard hearty grin, and says, "Greetings, princess." That's how Prince would sound. Wait, you're here too, what's going on? Yes, Bunglewhoop, all three of us. Oh, they actually say your name in this one, huh? So I could have named my character You Twat, and he would say, "Yes, you twat." I know what I'm doing when I get this game. All three of us are here, Delia, me and Mother, and you. It promises to be quite a day. I hurried home as soon as Mother told me about the glorious event. Glorious event? He ignores the question. That aggravating grin is still on his face. He nods toward the box by the north wall. A demonstration, I suppose. All must take part. Your sword is in the box. Get it and ready it. Sword? I'd rather not. He gives you the look. The terrifying look he reserves for underlings who fail him. Oi, I'm his sister. You can't hate me, or get angry at me. It's supposed to make you quiver in terror. It doesn't. It hasn't worked on you. It hasn't worked on you since you were 4. He shrugs. Bunglewhoop, you best play along. This all won't end until you do. You're too much. You're all too much. Now have a free game. Okay. As long as there are plenty of... Yeah, I was thinking that. Maybe I should put some very specific music on. I don't know what though, I don't really have any medieval music other than the Trine soundtracks, but that won't last long enough. I guess I'll at least put those on first. But it's such good music. What else have we got around here? We could have some Bloodborne. That'll do. Bloodborne and Trine. Better than Beepity Boopity, even if it is a bit scary. But yeah, as long as there are plenty of chests in the game, I guess it won't matter too much if there aren't things to pick up everywhere. As much as I like carrying around random things like mugs. Oh! Oh, what? Chonk. Augmentations? Is it like Diablo or something where you slot a gem in? Sutter sees the sword is ready. He laughs. Well, Bunglewhoop, let's see how useful your expensive education was. Yeah. There's a puff of smoke in the centre of the dueling hall. A moment later, a giant horrible spider has appeared. What if I die? As Sutter laughs heartily, the thing lunges toward you. Whatever. Oh god, it's horrible. Yep, the usual. Use an ability. Yep. What abilities have I got? What about magic? Killing foes slowly restores it. At least we've got fitting battle music now. A bit scary, because it's a spider. Oh. It flew away. Sutter nudges the dead spider. It's gone with his toe. As you bandage your wounds, he says, "Not too bad, Princess. Your education left you with some practical skills, I see." Are you mad? That thing tried to kill me. Sutter laughs and claps you on the shoulder. My position as heir to the throne requires me to be fearless, Bunglewhoop. You will have to be the same. Enough delays, it is time. Time? You hear a click from the west door, the door to the throne room. Mother awaits. Oh no, responsibilities. Oh, it's a novel. It is, basically. You enter the phone room to find court is fully in session. Your mother, I keep saying Queen Sharon, sits ramrod straight. I'd ram a rod. No, I wouldn't. On her customary stool. Guards surround her. They look at you with their customary disdain. Customary. The Queen waves you forward. Princess Bunglewhoop, please, it is time for us to speak. I'll try. Always explore fully first. Soldiers stare straight ahead. The elite royal guards pretend to be statues unless they find a need to hand out sudden horrifying violence. Yeah, it was fitting for the Queen as well. The horrors of responsibility are upon us. Whoa, I want that crown. You come before Queen Sharon, total monarch of the Empire of Haven. Oh no. Wait, why is the Winamp thing isn't showing? She is the cleric beast. You come before Queen Sharon, total monarch of the Empire of Haven and all the lands it owns, saviour of your people, scourge of your foes. No, I ain't been out. And your mother. What scourge of my mother? Oh wait, no, she's the scourge of the foes, right. Obviously. As you come close, she gives you a tiny nod. Or no, the Empire is the scourge. Whatever. Something. Princess or not, custom demands that you kneel now. Don't kneel. Yeah, since this is only the demo, I'll just play about. The royal guard becomes even more stiff, oh, and statue-like than usual, quietly shocked by this public display of insolence. I'm a dragon, I don't kneel for anyone. Your mother isn't fazed, she is used to it. Well, my young princess, there is a matter we need to discuss. It is important. Sorry, I'm a little off balance. A spider just tried to eat me. A tiny smile. Only one who has known her as long as you have would detect it. Ah, Saturn is pranks. Still, we had to make sure you're fully awake. Let's get this over with then. Please don't be insolent, my child. Don't make this more difficult. For once, take the example of your brother and sister. Your current state is intolerable. I now have a job for you. A job? Why? I know how you feel. We have done you a disservice. I see now that you will only work as hard, be as strong as you are forced to. You are, in other words, a normal person. This is no crime. Haven has bits of unfinished business waiting for us to have time and resources to tend to them. That time is now. Unfinished business. We have a valuable colony on the continent of Sacramentum, over the sea to the west. This colony was ruined in a great calamity. Strange forces destroyed our crops. Our vassal states rejected us. Vassal? What? I don't get it. I need to have an English degree to understand what anyone's talking about. Only a few of our people remain there, hungry and besieged. A lost colony. One you lot. No, don't be that mean. I don't recognise the name. Haven only has wealth and power because of our vassal states and colonies. It's sad indeed if you can't be bothered to know about that. It's not that I can't be bothered, I just started the game. I've just been born. It's alright, I think you'll be familiar with Sacramentum very soon. What does this have to do with me? In the garden to the west you'll find an enchanted portal. Whoa. It will carry you to Sacramentum. There you will take command of what is left of our colony. You will rebuild our forts, raise forces, and reclaim all the land we have lost. Welcome back, Butane. Right. Take over the whole continent, me? Of course, you're a princess of Haven. That is the job you were born to do. It's what you do to earn the wealth you were born into. You will have all the resources you need. You must provide the orders and the will. If the people of Sacramentum don't want us to serve them, why should I force them? Because you're a princess of Haven. Your responsibility is to the people of Haven to provide safety and security. That is the sacred task of our family. The three lands of Sacramentum signed treaties with us. They promised us things and they didn't deliver. We can't allow this. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, my child, you're getting old. What? I don't look old. I guess I look like an adult. And time runs shorter than you know. Your life, your true life, must begin. This is the only solution. The portal waits for you. I refuse. I'm going back to bed. Nah. I accept your quest. I'll reclaim our lost possessions. Dune theme. Because Dune has got a really good soundtrack and I thought I'd listen to it. No. I don't know. Maybe Bloodborne stole music. Your mother looks you in the eye. You can't tell what she sees. Probably my eye. What are you thinking, Bunglewhoop? Truly. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You're saying my thoughts don't matter. Bugger off. I always thought I saw greatness in you. Let us see if I was right. Hear a click from the door to the west. It is now unlocked. The portal is waiting. Oh, my child, I wish the best for you. Good fortune. Bye. Press the gear. Yeah, it's fine. The usual, same as a Vernum. Sharon's Palace. stumble out into the West Hall dazed. Nothing seems real. You wonder if this is all some prank. Then you see your sister waiting for you just ahead. You see the look on her face. This is entirely real. You're saying you can't dream with your own sister? Oh, she's happy. Delia is waiting for you in the halls of the portal. As usual, she is infuriatingly concerned about your well-being. Bunglewood, how are you? Are you alright? This is madness! No, I'm better than alright. I have power now. You're a Princess of Haven. You always had great power. Now you're being forced to use it. You will return Sacramentum to our control, I'm sure of it. What if someone there just kills me? Our mother is not so careless. You have had powerful protective enchantments placed on you, so I'm invulnerable. One after another, starting from birth, you will find you are powerful and very hard to kill. This is a small advantage, but I think you will need it. How is being very hard to kill a small advantage? When can I come home? I don't know. I know there is a portal in Sacramentum. You can use it to speak with us, get information and advice. I believe you'll be able to use it to get home, eventually. You may need to find help to recharge it. Until then, you'll have to deal with Sacramentum. I don't want to talk to any of you. I guess, I don't know, I would go for advice, but I kind of just want to get into it. None of this seems real. I know, that'll change soon. When you get there and find the portal, talk to us. We want you to succeed. We love you, I promise. Yeah, right, I bet there's something shady. There always is. It's never as simple as that. With one hand she wipes her eyes. With the other she points to the west. Go! Oh shit, okay. What about up here? Oh. That's a lake, not a portal. You spent much of your childhood playing in this garden. There's not usually this much text. I guess it's just the intro, so don't worry. There'll probably be a town once we go through the portal, and then we'll be out on an adventure in a couple of hours from now. Oh. You spent much of your childhood playing in this garden. The stone portal to the north was always closed. You hid behind it 1,000 times. It was to be used for emergencies or missions of great importance. Good job I didn't fall into it as a kid. This is the very first time you've seen it open. Oh right, it wasn't on before. For you. Oh, for you. Your brother stands by it. Its raw energy makes his hair stand up. Whoa. That's pretty mystical, that is. Look, we've got the runes on the wall. Oi, what? How did he get here? I guess when I was talking to the Queen, probably. Sato waits by the portal with his stupid grin. That's not a grin. He's got a flat mouth, just like that guy from 4 PM, or whatever. Just his eyes aren't as wide. You give him a good look. No, he's not faking it. The Queen's heir is truly enjoying this. Oh, cheer up, Bunglewood. This is going to be glorious, you'll see. Adventures, exploration, the thrill of command. All with the full power and support of Haven behind you. Who will tend to me while I'm there? No one. A dragon. Yeah. Hopefully we'll find its like again at some time soon. But it'll be hard to beat, or even to match. We threw your butler through the portal ahead of you. Oh! Stonehouse wasn't happy, but it's his job. I can just refuse, you know. Nope, I'll throw you through the portal if I have to. We've kept you a child too long. It's time. Before you go, I have some advice. You can choke on your advice. Now Sutter is really enjoying himself. Oh, he gets turned on by that. He steps back. Suit yourself, into the portal you go. Can't wait to see how things go. Oh, what a cheeky cunt. Oh. Oh. Money. There we go. All enemies might not drop stuff and you might not be able to pick up everything in the world, but I'm sure it's still exciting to find stuff. What is this splat? You stumble through this dusty room, trying to clear your head. Magical teleportation is infamous for causing dizziness and splitting headaches, and sometimes disapparation or whatever in Star Trek, or merging with other people. You regain your sense and look around. You are in a fort, the walls are rough wood. This is a prison. Posts with chains line the walls, waiting for prisoners awaiting judgment. What a strange place to teleport into. It is late at night and mostly quiet. Why would the portal teleport me into a prison? What the hell? Is that anything, or is it just random? I don't know. I can stand on the bed. There we go, some proper exploration, a little bit. Still got the same mini-map style as Avernum as well. You emerge and get a good look at the rest of the fort. You've landed in the right place. Soldiers of Haven built this place, however most of the buildings have crumbled or been torn down for firewood. They will have to be rebuilt. There are no people in sight. You hear a shout. Something is happening to the northeast. On screen, north is up. Northeast is up and to the right. Is this school? You need to get permission from the chief of this fort before you can order for buildings to be rebuilt. I wonder how the building is going to be, because I'm usually not into like strategizing building stuff, but it might be alright. You start to leave the fort, then you can reconsider it's foreign, hostile land and you're alone. Maybe the chief of the fort can provide you with an escort to fight beside you. Can I? Okay, I can't bring up a proper anything. I don't know what I was thinking actually. Maybe an expanded version. Oh, that's quite a sound effect for minimizing a map. Look at all these buildings that I'm going to build someday. Apparently something's happening to the northeast, so I'll go there last. At least the lack of the items lying about in the world means I don't have to press the get button every few feet to see if there's anything I want to pick up. Oh, hello. Oh. Whoa. She's happy as well. Maybe. I don't know what that expression is. The main hall of this fort remains standing, old and worn down but intact. The chief of the fort stands out front, her back to the door, swords drawn. She is facing two brigands. Shaggy. Oh no, not Shaggy. I'm fucked. Shaggy brutes in leather jerkins stalking her. Daggers out. One of them says, "We know you've been giving payments to Brandon. The rusty barb will have its share, Miranda. You have never been too involved in the ways of Haven, but it's hard to see the treatment of your soldiers not be annoyed." Ahem. The brigand doesn't hear you. He says to the chief, "Put that sword away, even if you kill us, Clocar, or just send 20 more, you know it." Clear your throat again. All three of them turn to look at you. "I am Princess Bunglewub of Haven." The brigands are drunk or dumb. They don't believe you. "Dangerous thing to pretend, kid. You might get us to kill you after we rob you." Chief Miranda does believe you. She's making some very quick mental calculations. I guess it's good I was able to warm up. As you lunge forward, Miranda attacks at the same time. She's the chief of the fort, a manager, not a fighter. Happily, she seems competent with a blade. Oh, chop. It's like they're on little plinths, like it's a board game. Oh, whoa, his board flew away. Oi! Oh well, I don't have to worry about missing out on experience because of her getting the finishing kill, because enemies don't give experience. I forgot. Hi. Can I kill you? Let's not. And pretend we did. The brigands are dead. Miranda gives each of them a good kick. What is with everyone so far poking the enemies that have been killed? Sutter poked the spider with his toe. She's kicking them. And we'll see to Clocar next. I don't know how to say it, silly fantasy names. She turns to you, kneels and bows her head. Ah, the life of respect. I don't want to presume, but I think you are you. I'm Princess Bunglewood of Haven, and I've been sent to help you. Chief Miranda rises, but her head stays bowed. I'm so honoured and relieved. The colony here is a disaster, near total loss. Has help come at last? I'm here to... Oh yeah. What is this music? Oh, the One Reborn. Yes, it is the Queen's order that this colony be reclaimed. Chief Miranda sighs in relief. At last, we always knew that our loyalty would be rewarded. Please come to my office, I will tell you all you need to know for this great work. Gossip of all you do will spread around the colony and find its way back to the Queen. For example, what you just said will make Havenites trust you more. Your words will affect how other characters treat you. Lead on. She rises, turns and enters the main hall. Select the doors to enter the building. I already know, I've used doors already. Main hall. Oh, it's in a different map in this game. Usually the inside of buildings would be like just part of the town map. So that's pretty cool, I guess. This building is old and worn. It may be the very first structure of Haven's colony in Sacramentum. Interesting trivia for the historians. It's not trivia, it's... you said it may be. The portal chamber is to the left. You see Chief Miranda waiting in her office to the right. Best of all, your brother Butler Stonehouse is waiting by the stairs. He was sent ahead of you. At last, you'll have some comfort while you're here, at least. Why am I playing a game that's heavy on the reading when I can only barely read? So leave the building, select the doors, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, you found the portal home, that's the good news. The bad news is that it's closed. When you get close to the runed stone doors, your hair stands up on end. You can hear whispers, however it doesn't open. It is fun. I just wish my brain worked better. I don't know what it is. I play plenty of these games and they've all got reading. Why haven't I been practiced enough yet? You can use it to speak to people back home. If they listen, you won't be able to use it to get home until it's restored. Stonehouse will tell you when you can use the portal to talk to someone. Visit frequently, you can eventually restore it when you learn how to improve the fort. Walk up to the portal, nothing happens. You give it a good kick. Don't break it, then it definitely won't work. Nothing happens. Sometimes someone in Sharon's palace will use the portal to communicate with you. Nobody is at the other end right now. Come back later. I'll try. Miranda gestures for you to enter. I already have. Sorry to be eager, Princess. This is the day of great events. Before we killed them, the deserters told me something. You'll need to know about it, I think. Oh, there's Stonehouse. My butler. He looks like a butler. Wait, what? Yeah. Knowledge is power. No wonder I'm so weak. Among all the miseries of being sent to Sacramentum, there is one bright spot. Stonehouse, your butler since you were a small child, has been sent to look after you. He looks mournful as always. Hello, young princess. As always, I await your command. Stonehouse, you came with me. I'm so glad. Of course, Princess, when your brother... God, keep switching brother and butler. When your brother flung me through the portal, I thought of nothing but my duty. We need to save this colony. It'll be a grand adventure. How lovely. I am an enormous fan of adventures. Alas, if none of those adventures involve giving your mother what she wants, we may die of old age here. No more than I deserve, I suppose. What? Any messages? Not at the moment. I have a job for you. Your mother sent me to tend to your needs. There is a certain image Haven's envoys need to project when dealing with our vassals. How may I be of service? I need my clothes clean. No, I don't know. None of these seem important. Yeah. Clothes. I would never do otherwise. I will make sure that each wrinkle and stain is an affront to me. An affront to me? What does that mean? I don't know. And my ancestors. Whatever. I'll keep everything in order. Are there any chests around here I can loot? I combined nab with loot. Who the fart is that? This is a workshop where the fort does business and keeps records. There are a few books on pedestals. At least there is some civilization in this ruin. A sage dressed in tattered and unfashionable robes goes about his business. He hasn't noticed you yet. He might be helpful, if for nothing else than activating the portal to get home. Oh yeah, isn't that Pingu? Or Pengu? No. Oh bloody hell. Oh no, I'm not reading this, that's too much. The lore. Oh. This is my favourite music in the soundtrack. Stone house has set up this bedroom for you. It's crude but clean. You make a noble effort to look for good qualities. You fail. It's terrible here. If you want to make time go forward quickly, what? What is that? Interesting. Better than what I currently have. Yeah, it is. Can I quickly move them? Yes, just right click. I guess I should probably not bring them right now. Oh. That'll do. Oh. Oh, good night, Muffgeb. Sleep well. Oh, that was tasty, that was. You wake from a long restful sleep in the closest thing you have to a home here. find a mug of drinkable chocolate by the bed. What? It's a fantasy world. Did they have that? How did Stonehouse find chocolate? He never fails to surprise. I wonder what the time-passing mechanic does. Whoa. You meet one of the many sages of Haven who gathers knowledge about all of your lands and vassal states. Usually they reside in colleges or city, not in dirty, besieged forts like this one. He recognizes you the moment he sees you. He gives a grand, deep kneel. Welcome to this unhappy fort, Princess. I am Sage Harlan. All of my knowledge is at your disposal. I need rest and equipment, I guess. As soon as your butler arrived, we arranged the best possible quarters for you. They're across the hall. Yeah. I don't know about the Three Nations, I guess. I know much and can guide you well, however we lack the strength to help you deal with those powers. Powers? To regain what we have lost, you may need to talk to Chief Miranda downstairs. I guess I'll go do that. The Queen demands that this colony be restored. I'm relieved to hear it. We have been balanced for some time, on the edge of total destruction. If you would help us, I suggest talking to Chief Miranda downstairs. It's an urgent situation. Let's go do just that instead of procrastinating like the character we are. Miranda invites you to sit in her lap, no, in her least dirty chair. Stonehouse enters and prepares tea as you speak. What a good butler, but he's not Arnold Rimmer, the butler. As I said, the brigands told me something before the stabbing. Some news, glorious news. Hi, Fergal. How are you today? For someone who just slaughtered 2 thugs, she is in a good mood. Why wouldn't you be in a good mood after slaughtering thugs? The chief here clearly tends to optimism. Are you alone here? What? You've seen the butler. Oops. What do you mean, oops? As in, oops, it's not evening. Or did you accidentally close it? I don't know. That could mean anything. But good to hear. What is this new news? Ships at last, 3 boats have come from Haven. They wait just offshore at Great Port to the north. They can't land, alas, the brigands have taken the port and they have siege weaponry pointed out to sea. I sense you want something from me. Usually I would ask everything and exhaust all the dialogue, but since it's a demo and we've got like 3 or 4 hours in this stream or something, or however long I can be arsed. Before our ships can land, Great Port must be retaken, difficult by sea, easy from land. Do that and we can begin restoring the colony and reclaiming Sacramentum. And then we can escape, Stonehouse mutters quietly. That confused me because it's in the same dialogue with her. So I didn't know whose voice to do until I read Stonehouse later. I will need warriors. Of course, I have only 3 left, but they're all at your disposal. Don't dispose of them. Your taking them will leave us undefended for a time. Marvellous, says Stonehouse. It's a necessary risk. Is he going to interject like this throughout the game? I order you to shut up, Stonehouse. Only 3 warriors? Oh, Princess, we have had a very hard time of it here the last few years. Now that you have returned, though, we might be able to recruit more. End this conversation to learn how to recruit warriors. And to recruit 3 other characters. Edit party. Whoop. Where do these come from? Delete character. Oh, I can create my own. Oh, what? Warrior. I assume they're all just human. Oh, what? I can't do them. Oh, I guess I need to visit them first. Oh. I guess they're the 3 nations that I'm going to end up... No. Oh dear. Grumpo! Grumpo! That's his name. Oh dear. Yeah, let's just have these 3 for now. Alright. Miranda leans forward, shaken with excitement. It's fair, your arrival is the first bit of hope she's had in years. Alright, I've enlisted help. Now what? So I see, the time to strike is now, while Conqueror and his thugs are unready. How do I find this Conqueror? Leave this fort and go north to Greatport, destroy Conqueror and his brigands, then our ships can land safely. We need to make the way safe for them. We can't afford to lose a single ship. I could use better equipment. Look in the chest in your chamber's already done that. How should I deal with the brigands there? They have tormented me for years. Turn the difficulty down then. Torment is the hardest. I hate them. I recommend stabbing. She's weird. Right, let's go. See you, Stonehouse. Any messages? No. Let's go. Can I, like... What happens if I remove them? I wonder if the stuff that they have in their inventories disappear. Or, oh, maybe it's a shared inventory. Let's turn this down a little bit. Right. It might be time to go out and kill. Look at all these buildings that will exist someday. What's this all about? Another empty house. Nothing. Out we go. Oh. Oh, it's like a Vernum. I was wondering if it was going to be an area selection on the map like Geneforge. But no, it looks like you wander around the world map. You emerge from Fort Haven and survey the countryside. You see havenish farmhouses and fields of crops. It seems alright at first, but the crops are patchy and sickly. The farmers move around nervously, ready to be attacked by bandits at any moment. The people of Haven always put up a brave front, but the subtle details tell you that this colony is in great peril. To the north we see a great bay. The docks are barely visible. That is the colony's gateway to the rest of the world. You need to control it. God. It's quite a massive world map this time. Usually it's like, I don't know, you don't see as many buildings and it's more zoomed out. This is the warehouse district for the colony. When Sacramentum was a healthy colony, these buildings are constantly full of stone, and the vol and weapons of Ucat. Ew, cat! Now they are empty and slowly rotting away. Your mother is sincerely hoping that under your influence these warehouses fill with goods again. Yeah, maybe. What about this? Nothing. Who are these people? Who are these people having a wander? Kill them! This demo, it does have audio, it just doesn't have any music really, so I've just got music on in the background so that there's something else to listen to. I guess I could turn the sounds up a little bit more though. But yeah, these games by these people tend to be more atmospheric. So there's usually sort of, I guess we could like have a bit of a listen. Maybe there's some wind in the background right now. Yeah, very slightly. Can't really hear it because if I turn my... Oi, what the hell? If I try to turn my speakers up more, it'll crackle. bugger up. I tried anyway though. There we go, I can turn it up massively, but then we'll get this noisiness in a minute. These Havenites are terrified when you approach, then they see your fine clothes, they recognise the insignia on your breast. They kneel. Oh Princess, you have returned to us at last. I haven't returned, I've never been here. This colony has suffered much, will you save us? I will do all I can. Oh shit, sorry, I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. Jimbo. Ah, right, there we go. Yeah. It was like stepping on an old dry root of crumblicity. The farmers are painfully grateful. They bask in your radiance. Basically dragon game. I should change the graphics to be Drakaya. Then you move on and they return eagerly to work. Right, where are these docks I've heard so much about? Let's go kill some noobs. Although I can't help but wander around a bit, because I like to explore. Who's that? An old lumberjack is sitting by the fire outside his home. When you approach, he is thrilled. An official of Haven at last. I have a shipment of lumber for you. Oh no, not Jack lumber. Waiting for delivery. I only need a place to send it. I'm here to collect it. He kneels slowly. He's old. I'm sorry, Princess. I can't carry it while the bandits hold the port to the north. That's where the wagons I'll need to transport it are. I'll deal with it, don't worry. I'm a princess, but I'm apparently very strong. Yeah, it scared me. And it's all your fault for asking about the audio. God. Nah. You find a merchant camp. There are signs of battle. Brigands attacked the traders here, drove them off and stole everything of value. All that was left were a few piles of wood. You make a note to send workers back to reclaim them. Could be useful. You have gained 1. W. Oh, you can quick travel. Okay, well, this could be pretty cool. How do you quick travel though? And I wonder if the days matter. Chindy. Chin. I want to go there, that looks interesting. Yeah, let's go to Greatport. How big is this town? Bloody hell. Who are you lot? Fine, bye. Weird vegetation. It reminds me a bit of a valley without wind. I think graphics are sort of mismatched a little bit and it all feels a bit weird, but it adds to the alienness of the world, sort of, maybe. To the north you see Greatport on the Bemrev Sea. This is Haven's main port, the only one on Sacramentum it fully controls. It is the choke point. Oh, that goes on here. Choking fetish. For all trade with the rest of Haven, it is the lifeline for your people here. It has fallen. It is a sad testimony to how far your colonies have fallen here, that it has been taken over by brigands. If you can't reclaim it, you'll have no chance of success in these lands. Well, I'm going to, so don't worry. What was that? Toot! The Revenants are here. You approach Greatport, the main docks controlled by Haven. This is where supplies and goods can be shipped in and out of Sacramentum without interfering with the vassal states. There are no Haven soldiers in sight. A tall stone customs hall is next to the docks. Most of the brigands are probably hiding in there. To use an ability, yeah. Use their abilities. All your characters have abilities. Oi, that bitch has got the same hair as me. Oh god, most of them have. Right, let's check out what we've got. Oops. No. G. Dagger. Okay. What kind of skills we got? Whirlwind attack. Okay, so here's our healer. Inspiring cry. And our mage. Not terror, I don't want him to run away, I want him to come to me so I can kill him. The usual kind of stuff. Let's see how we fare. Just charge him right in. Try to open the door to the dock barracks, but it's barred from the inside. Perhaps you'll have better luck at one of the other doors. Oh. We walk very strangely. Hello? Oh no, not again. PCF, I might do someday, but I don't know. I'm kind of not generally into build engine games quite as much. Oh no, we're not in order. Oh, okay, still got that mechanic where they take your AP if you move next to an enemy. Yeah. I like Duke Nukem 3D, but what I've tried of the original Shadow Warrior and what I've seen of Blood, they're just kind of, I don't know, they're kind of annoyingly hard to me. There's a lot of hit scan and things do a lot of damage, and I don't know if it would really be my kind of thing. But it's one of those games that I kind of have to get someday, so I probably will. Oh, what? It costs AP to switch weapon in this game. Whirlwind attack, let's do it. Chop! Who wants a hat? Who's got the least armor? You. So you can have that. Who wants a shield? Probably you as well. Silver bar. Take it and gain more gold. Okay. At that point you might as well just put some coins in the chest instead. Yeah. I'll probably end up trying the original Shadow Warrior again someday, just on the easiest difficulty or something. Because like, usually I like to play a game, especially an FPS, on at least normal, but that was a bit hard for me. But I kind of want to put aside my gamer pride, just so that I can enjoy it. Because there's nothing wrong with playing on a low difficulty in the end. Put on the warehouse doors of the wheel might, but they don't budge. You knock, but nobody answers. Odd. Is it? No. Because there's... oh, Archer. Oh, they are twonks. Oh, is there an option to have them? No, doesn't look like it. I think in the other games there's usually an option to like either have your characters act in order of speed or in order of their place in the party, but not in this one, I guess. Bling bling bling, bling bling bling, bling. We're on to the Trine music now. That's a bit more fitting, I suppose. Ah! It even faded away a bit when he did it, as if he flung off, because he did. It looks like you just peed on them. Oh shit, hi. Ah, ugh. Oh, who now? Oh. Oh, it's annoying that I've got a different character in control at the start. I'm gonna have to check every time combat starts. Wait, B? Oh, yeah. 4 large ballistas point out to sea. A modest but effective defence for the port. No ships will be able to land safely here as long as the port remains under the control of the brigands. Yeah, well, they won't be for long. So, oh, I can't switch weapon because it costs bloody... No, I ain't got a choice. Hop. Massive attack. Oh god, it costs 2 AP. So it's more efficient to do that at the end of the turn. Piss on the enemy. Right, maybe that's where they are. I guess so. That door will probably work. I wouldn't mind a bit of healing. Let's have some, if you don't mind. That's rubbish. That is some rubbish healage. This game's gonna be hard. It's balanced quite differently from how these games usually are, by the look of it. Can I just destroy the ballista and have done with it? I guess we better go in and take out the rest of them. The Final Fantasy? Have they finally announced the last game? I wonder if that series ever will end. Da-da! How not to get hit. A tactical guide. Yeah, whatever. This office was where merchants came to register shipments and pay tariffs. The brigands tore through here looking for wealth, found nothing, and left the room behind. This hall also courted travellers and guards. There are sure to be quarters and kitchens here. The rest of the raiders must be hiding somewhere within. Oh. Yeah, probably. I want to take a peek 100 years into the future and see if Final Fantasy is still going on. Probably up to Final Fantasy 79. I mean 69. What am I thinking? Well done. Missed out the required 69 jokes. Wait, oh, how to feel about the remake? Yeah, I think that's the one I saw. It's looking good, but like, as a fan of the original Final Fantasy VII, it's kind of hard to not feel a bit critical about some things. Like, I'm gonna try to judge it based on the game itself, like just as a game rather than trying to compare it to the original. But yeah, it is looking good. I'm more curious than anything to see how it goes. Like, I'm not necessarily hyped or anything, but I'm interested. I especially hope they get the music good, because the boss music so far I think doesn't sound like a good remake of it in my opinion. Or maybe the battle music, I'm not sure which one it was. Because it's missing all the... I don't know, like it's kind of missing something for me. But that's just another thing where I try not to compare it too much, but it's kind of impossible not to. But hopefully it'll be good. Why is this wall like this? I guess it's because it's the bit at the top actually. Can I pick up these stabby wood bits? And stabby people? Just like Miranda always wanted. Oh! Oh yeah, apparently I've heard that you have to do dungeons all in one run in this game. So you can't like just leave, go back home and rest and then come back. I don't know if this counts as a dungeon. But that could be a bit worrying, because usually when things get a bit dodgy for me I like to bugger off and heal and then come back and finish things off. Because I'm not good at strategy. So that's usually one way I get around it and still manage to enjoy the game. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing, like, that's how I am with remixes. Like when I love a music, if I go looking for remixes, they pretty much never sound quite right to me, so I usually don't enjoy remixes because they're missing something. But yeah, I guess that's just a natural part of remixes. If it doesn't sound exactly how the original does, it's not the music that I want to listen to, because it's not the same. So what's the point of remixes existing? There isn't one. Oh shit, hi. Why have you got wolves in here, you psychos? Brutal blow. Chop the wolf in half. Oh! It sounded like an imp dying in fast motion. Or, not an imp. Maybe one of the zombies. It was like the oh, but oh, or something. No, it wasn't. Not like that at all. Let's try and save our mana for now, I guess. Oh, what? Covers, oh yeah, that too. I guess covers are maybe usually a bit better because they're trying to sound like the original sometimes, whereas remixes kind of take liberties and do what they want with it in a way. But I don't know. Oh. Okay, got some energy back. It's like first aid from the earlier games, but you just have it automatically, where you recover some health and mana at the end of the thing. Stone blocks. Okay, this is pretty cool. I do get people's complaints, because one of the things I do love about these games is getting loot and experience and just grinding enemies until I can get all powerful and rich and stuff, but it's not bad to try something different. Change the context. Oh, I guess some covers kind of turn more into remix covers or something. I wonder if there's a different term for like covers that try to sound exactly like the original and covers that are just their own thing. Or like, or remix it rather. I need some healage. Don't kill me. Chop. Can I get to anyone? Yes? Yeah. Oh! Oh! Oh. Staircase discovered. Oh, shadows. Oh, I don't think I've heard Mad World. Or, wait, no, I might know Mad World, but I don't know if I've heard any covers. Oops. Run away. Well, they have crap view distance in this game. Hello! Have some arrow. Have some die. Oh, counter attack. Or are they just faster than me, I guess? Nice. I guess they've kind of maybe sped up combat a little bit in this one as well, so that you spend less time in combat to make up for you not really getting anything from it. Like, they want you to keep moving and making progress and stuff. Tears of Fears. Oh. I can't think of any cases that I know of where that's happened, but... Okay, see you later or soon, Fergal. Have a good suck. Assuming that's what you mean by Dyson, as in Hoover. There is a box by the north wall, bulging with goods. Oh whoa, what's this? The brigands stored some of their stolen goods here. When you take gold or building materials from a box, you immediately add them to your supplies. Other items need to be kept in your backpack. And I can sneak over to this guy a bit further. Haha! Oh, that's Cloakar. That's the twat himself. Look, you can tell by his expression and red hair. The brigands you've met so far have been exactly what you expected. Drunken, violent louts. Are you saying the wolves were drunk? Deserters and cretins. Or cretins. The sort of fools who would stand against Haven. You have cornered their leader in his back hall, and he is exactly like the others, just bigger and drunker. He lurches down the hall towards you. No, I'm right in front of him. Roaring, I am Cloakar, this is my port. Soon this'll be my colony, who are you? Sounds like an orc from Oblivion. No, he doesn't. I am Princess Bunglewub of Haven. We have returned. The words don't quite sink in. You are... A bottle of grog slips from his fingers to the floor. He looks at the insignia on your chest. That is... Keep concentrating. He finally recognises it. He looks up at you, the expected fear finally showing in his eyes. Princess, you're the princess. But you should not be here. This is just a poor place. Why did you take over this port? Did I not say this colony is mine now? You abandoned it. Left us for years. You lost your claim, now it is mine. When I get new warriors, I guess. So tell me about yourself. You want to have a cup of coffee later? No. I was a guard, came from another vassal state. Get rich in Sacramentum, they said. I found a waste. Now this waste will be mine. You have no claim to it. I am the princess, and it is time for you to go. Oh! Years. Spent years getting the warriors, getting weapons, making them brave. This will be my new nation. Nation of Cloakar. You can't take it from me now, I will be a king. Give the port back and you will live. Oh, I am the king now. Years trapped on this continent. Years trapped on this continent have left Cloakar entirely deranged. We will unseat your queen starting now. Can I quickly put a buff on? Yes, I can. Oh, is he not moody yet? There we go. That was a slow arrow. Where have you come from, bastards? Die. go away. Stop defending the man. Because he's the man. Or something. Might as well heal up. Just to be safe. And a big old tasty. He die. Cloakar directly assaulted a colony of Haven and attacked its warriors' loot. Oh, what loot? Not to mention its princess. Haven has always given such outrage as one punishment. You have just delivered it. Your mother put you in a situation where you had to defend this colony to survive. Now you have done the Empire's work. I don't want to be working for the Empire. Twonks. Deadeye rune. Go to one of your smithies and you can attach this to a weapon or helmet to improve it. I wonder if you can also remove them from weapons, or if they'll be destroyed when you do that. Game saved. We're on. Oh look. I want to try something. Can I? No, I can't remove them from the party when I'm not in town, I guess. I want to see what happens if I remove them from my party while they've got stuff equipped. I assume they just still have it equipped if I add them back. Who's got the less magic defense? One of you two. Who's got the less health? You. You can have the ring then. Yom. Healing augment. Oh, nice. Wait, they have got different inventories as well. Quicksilver. Yom. I think a lot of the people complaining about the missing features in this are kind of overreacting a bit. Like, I guess I do miss exploring everything and finding little bits of bits of trash on the floor to sell, but there's still plenty of cool stuff to find, and it's exciting finding things in chests. But at the same time, I guess I do get it, so maybe they're not overreacting. Although I have seen some people reviewing the game after 1 hour of play and saying the story is boring. Like, what the hell, dude? It's an RPG. An hour is not quite enough to judge the story. How short do you want your RPGs to get? How fast-paced? As you leave Great Port, the ships from Haven dock behind you, disgorging goods and workers. Looking back, you see 3 full battalions of fine Haven soldiers emerging from the dock. They immediately follow their orders. They march down the road past you, saluting as they go, and head west, south, and east. You will need their support to deal with the 3 nations here. Your mother is giving you her full support. Often when you reclaim a town, the situation inside it will change. If you re-enter Great Port now, you receive a very different greeting. That's pretty cool. So it is quite different from the rest of their games. Especially in the setting as well, because you're usually just like a nameless adventurer or something, and you make a name for yourself, but in this one you start off as royalty and everyone loves you and stuff. So it's quite a different style. I enjoy. I killed the spiders. Is everyone happy? I didn't have to do that. Ah, now this is open. This poorly ventilated room, smell! Is full of thick herbal smoke. Oh, drugs. You cough and feel woozy as you enter. There is a movement in the south end of the room behind the cookpot. Someone cackles. Ah, you found me! You can't have the fort back. Clocar says it is mine. Mine! Is it a woman? I don't know. As the figure moves closer, you hear an odd sound to the east. Bone scraping on bone. Excuse me, I just retook this place. Why are there enemies here still? Go away. Bitch. Or bastard. Oh. Skelemanjaro. Get out of here, Crunch. Ugh. Will that hit? Ow. Oh yeah. Ow! How dare you! What? Your next attack will be more powerful. What did I do? I used the wrong thing. Oh, whatever. I wonder if you can modify the sounds in this, because you can usually modify all the graphics and stuff. I could make a sound mod. There's no point. You can modify the text though of some of the games, at least GeneForge 1, that's the only one I've checked. So I could do a badly translated mod, but these are kind of niche games, so probably no one would really appreciate it. And when the game is all about the story in the first place, that would be hard to do. Healing potion. I'll take that if you don't mind. Can I put it on a quick slot? Yeah. Oh, you can do this as well. Nice. Potion. Yeah. Oh. Actually, we'll put terror right at the end. Oh no. Get rid of that. Good. Righty ho. Right. Your lucky reptiloid's not here. You'd be banned for that. Dabbing is illegal. No, you wouldn't be banned really. You'd just be expelled from life. Fritz Banlon. Grin. See a familiar face, sort of. The smiling young man in fine Havenite. I keep saying Avon. Saying it like that because Avernum. And I call the soldiers Avernites, so it's Havenites. A noble of Haven, but you can't quite remember his name, nor how you met. It's right at the top. When he sees you, his bright face turns to beaming. He rushes over. Bunklewood, I heard you were sent to put all to right here. What a grand adventure! What an adventure! He doesn't look like a Delvin, so he doesn't deserve a Delvin voice. When you fail to recognise him, he graciously reminds you with a bow. Fritz Banlon. I don't recall giving you leave to use my familiar name. Not losing his smile in the slightest, he bows and says, My apologies, my princess. He kneels and kisses your hand as custom dictates. Piss off! He rises only with your permission. A pleasure as always. I said he's not a Delvin, but I'm giving him a higher pitched Delvin voice. Whatever. What are you doing here? Oh, straight to the point. Princess with determination. Love it. Great optics. When our queen requested royal volunteers for Sacramentum, my father thought it a splendid idea that I join to advance Haven's and my family's interests. Exactly how does helping you benefit me? Honestly, it doesn't. Oh, piss off then. It benefits the queen, and thus Haven. Now, if you need an incentive to help me, he pats his heavy coin purse. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. And how can you benefit the Queen? In the long run, quite a bit. Once I'm established, I'll use my education to Haven's advantage by rebuilding trade with Sacramentum, and personally, it will secure, or rather re-establish, my family's trade deals, earning money for the Brandon clan and all around it. Yeah, sounds good to me. How do you plan to advance your interests? The smile vanishes as he turns coy. I've been meaning to come to you for an audience, but this will have to do. But this will do as well. Fuck! Brain inserting words. With your permission, of course, I could start by reclaiming our old home in Kelleran. Do I have your sanction? For Haven's sake, you have... Oh no, she's actually... No. She's not saying it like, oh, for heaven's sake. She's saying it like, for Haven's sake, you have my permission to reclaim your home in Kelleran. Oh, for a price. He nods understandingly. Luckily, my father ensured I was prepared for such irregularities. He slides a large coin sack off of his belt. Then he puts it away. However, I heard Kelleran is not yet safe for Havenites. Something about a rogue deserter that must be dealt with first. I'll head off once you've been there to show them what's what. Haven, Call of the King. Well, there's probably... You're probably referring to something else haveny. Hammery. Why is everyone grinning? It's a crap time to be alive. The dockmaster is standing on duty, waiting by the large set of scales. When he sees you, he kneels. Princess, we're honoured. I'm Amory. Thank you for your help landing our ships. We hope the supplies and soldiers are to your liking. We will be here waiting to serve you. I need more supplies. Please speak to Chief Hertha. I am sure that she can help you. Where's Hertha? She's at her desk in the main office. Oh, excuse me. He runs off to yell at some workers about some dock something. Some dock something? What? Alright, let's go talk to Big Bertha. The chief of the port has efficiently reclaimed the office. Workers fresh from Haven constantly pass through to get fresh orders. When you enter, she drops everything, rises and kneels. God, everyone's gonna get their knees dirty. Princess, I'm Chief with a TH. Hertha, thank you for clearing the way for us. We will do all we can to make sure this colony is wealthy and well supplied. I'm looking for a mission. Wait, from me? Really? I'm sorry, I would never presume to suggest how a Princess of Haven could spend time. Humour me. I really don't know, I'm just a bureaucrat. I think we had some pests in the basement of one of our warehouses. I was going to send our soldiers in and take care of it. I've already done it. Outer Haven. I feel like I recognise the name Outer Haven, but I don't know what from. Let's have a quick look. Quick, Google it before Butane tells me. It's a race. A difficult race to win because Firefox is very slow for me. Oh, Metal Gear. Oh, it's from No Don't. Oh, okay. Google lied to me. Or maybe it's from a different Metal Gear. I don't know. It could mean anything. I really don't know. Oh, I've already read that. I've already done that. I killed a crazy alchemist in one of your warehouses. Oh, I'm very grateful. Chief Hertha is nervous, not sure what the protocol is in this situation. Thank you for your help, Princess, with your mission. Oh. What's the status of the port? Rough, but improving rapidly. We have the forces to keep it defended and functional. I command a ship to take me home. I'm sorry, Princess. Queen Sharon gave firm and direct orders that you are not to be allowed on any of our ships. God! What can this port do for me? So glad you asked. You can request resources. There will be a delay, but we will bring you more of what you need on the next ship. Also, if you have excess resources, you can send them back to Haven in return for gold. Solid gold coins. Nation Big Boss sets up. Haven is a big spoiler. Ah. Oh, luckily I didn't see anything spoilery. I just saw Metal Gear Wiki, so assumed that was what it was. I need to request resources. Of course, Princess. Do you need wood, stone, iron, or quicksilver? Fuck no, so let's have some iron. Chief Earth and make some notes on a scroll. When more ships come in, I will look for what you need and make sure it gets reserved for you. Check in again in a few days. I wonder if there is any kind of time limit, because I feel like there must be something more with the time thing, because otherwise you can just get infinite resources, right? Just order some supplies, go back and sleep a few times and then come back. If you have too much or something, I can run it on the next ship. If you have more than 5 of a resource, you can sell it for cash. Make sure to hang on to enough of what you need to build. Nah. Who we got going on in here? No one interesting. There's a loaf of bread on the table from Avernum. In fact, I'm recognising a lot of graphics from Avernum, and it makes me sad that I can't pick them up. Kashit is supposed to hold on to the bread, and Derpethus holds on to the magic gems and potions, and Drakaya holds on to the candles, but I can't take any of them. Grr. Grr! I can't do a Zim voice. You've been doing a lot of mesh stuff. It's impossible. I don't know how mesh things work, because it's all 3D model-y and confusing and impossible to learn for the likes of me. Let's get out of here. Who's that? You look suspicious. Several shabby armed warriors are stalking this road looking for prey. You can tell they aren't Haven soldiers from a long way away. The moment they see you, they flee. They already barely evaded the soldiers coming out of Greatport. You are too much for them. They take off into the woods, and this road is reclaimed. It'll be hard to break the habit of running towards every enemy I see if you don't get anything for fighting them in this. You want to avoid them more than anything. You pass near a long broad thicket of bizarre trees. They are withered and dry, and yet they are alive. The strange woods are heavy and thick with thorns. They look almost completely impassable. Imp-ass! A bull. They are also slowly expanding into Havenlands. This is strange, hostile magic, and it will need to be dealt with. I'll fucking kill him! How does fast travel work? It doesn't. There is a forlorn Havenite sitting out here, alone by the foyer. He wears what were fine clothes, now torn and unlaundered. Ugh, smelly. He is sad. He motions for you to sit by his fire. Who are you? I was Lundred, Mayor of Tainley. Now I am just hiding out here alone, waiting to be lost. You are lost. What is wrong? My village was lost. One day I emerged from my house and entered town, and I found that everyone had lost their minds, walking silently, not responding, not seeing me. What happened? He looks around nervously. I can't say. They might come for me. I feel it in my mind. I will succumb soon. It is something in the mines. I know it is. Please leave me. If you are here, it will draw them to me. He turns away. Let's go and have a look in those mines. I I wish I would get healed on the world map though. This path leads to the village of Tainley. It's a modest mining village, extracting mercury out of the ground for the benefit of Haven. Something is wrong here. The closer you get to the town, the more distracted you feel. It's hard to concentrate, the birds are silent. You keep stumbling off the path. The townsfolk walk in a daze. It's hard to think. The tailings from the mine to the east have been dumped here for years. Dump! The ground around the exhausted ore is dead. Poisons have been seeping out of the rocks into the ground for decades. It basically is Geneforge and Avernum combined into one. I don't want to go into the mine just now, I want to go rest and live again. Oh, is that marked on the map now? No. Oh, what? This feels like it might get too complicated for me, like there aren't many resources at least, but... What theft? Oh, it's getting too into management for me. Yeah, I guess they didn't wear rubber gloves. Is that what mercury poisoning does? Makes them walk like idiots and go silent. You return to Fort Haven. Things are already very different. When the ships landed at Greatport, soldiers rushed out. Some bore weapons. What a bore! Others pulled wagons full of equipment. They got here ahead of you and have already started to work. You hear warriors drilling, nails being hammered into wood. Where are they getting drills? Isn't that electric tools? I guess there's hand drills. Shouts and cheers. Queen Sharon made sure this expedition was well planned. You think you had best see how Chief Miranda is doing. Can I use the world map to fast travel? Yum, and I get healed when I return home, so I don't have to rest and progress time. Back? What the hell? Ah! Ah! They have paths now. Usually NPCs just kind of wander randomly. The portal has a message. Oh. You get close to the portal and touch it. Oh. The humming deepens, the whispers quiet. Then you hear a voice. It is your mother. Queen Sharon says, "Bunklewood, is this working? Are you there?" She speaks too slowly, and her voice is way too loud. You don't need to talk so loud. What? Oh. She lowers her voice. I understand the ships I sent have landed. Supplies are provided. Our 3 battalions are moving into position. The boats have landed. The forts are being restored. The Queen is pleased. That is good. Necessary. If you're going to enter the 3 nations of Sacramentum and deal with them, you will need visible strength behind you. The troops we sent are your best. Sacramentum will fear them. I want to come home. You can restore this portal and step through. Meet with me and say what you did for Haven. I will react accordingly. One more thing. Yes? We are thinking of you. Oh, don't. Your family wants you to succeed. Come back to this portal often. We long to guide you. Good fortune, my child. Make Haven strong. You try to respond, but the humming and the whispers have returned. The Queen is gone. God, just hang up before I even say bye. Do I have a job for him? I don't know. Whatever. Any messages? No. Oi, Miranda. When you enter her office, Miranda is so overwhelmed with enthusiasm that she almost forgets to kneel to you. Oh, Princess, it is amazing. Are you responsible for all these new soldiers and supplies? Greatport has been retaken. Ah! You've just gained a level! The characters now have more health and energy, and their abilities and attacks will be more effective. Each time you gain a level, you'll also gain a skill point. When you are in one of your forts, you can spend skill points to gain your ability. Yum yum! But if I gain levels for these party members, that will make me never want to add any other party members and just stay with the same ones. It's impossible. No, it's the new Fortnite, or just Fortnite. I already told you! It's modern Fortnite. Call of Overwatch. You tell the tale of your epic, kinda, assault on the port and battle with Cloakar. Chief Miranda is envious that she could not witness it. Even better, the ships have landed and delivered their goods. We have many resources now. The rebuilding can begin. What has arrived exactly? So many things. I will explain what it all is and how to use it. The first thing we'll work with is the stone and the wood. So now what? You need to start rebuilding this fort. Oh, we need to. It will be a good base for the operations to come. You are the princess, so you will direct what is to be built and I will make it happen. With your permission, I will need to give you some advice for how rebuilding works. I guess so. Hi, Grey Wolf. A bit of a slower game today, so hopefully you didn't come for excitement and action. But how are you today? Is Overwatch dead? I guess Fortnite is kind of the new main thing. Oh yeah, Wolf! Or whatever. How do I direct the rebuilding? Bloody arm scratch. Bloody arm scratch. Ow. No, not really. So many of our buildings crumbled from neglect or were torn down for materials, workshops and stores. We need space to build shops. Each place that can be rebuilt has a stone marker next to it. I will make wood available. Go outside and select a marker. I will have our labourers get to work. I gained wood. Miranda gave me wood. Oh, but I'm female in this. Rebuilding costs 2 wood. How do you make a whole building out of 2 wood? Bong! That's 2 wood right there. Where did the roof come from? That looks like tiling. And the border of the roof, and the windows, and the door knockers. Okay, well I made a building, that's all good and well, but I want to put stuff in it as well. Cultural. Okay. Haste and blesses. What? Good. As in good to hear that you're right. This doesn't look cultural. Damage bonus. Higher level the higher the bonus. A heal would be nice, but probably not for me. Give it to my healer. Even heals everyone nearby. Teleports to one character. Oh. Increases damage. Oh, so everyone could get healing. I guess you don't really have classes in this one. Just kind of learn whatever you want. Although I guess that's the same in Avernum anyway. Everyone can learn them if you put points into it. But it's simpler in this one. You just put points into the spells rather than having to put points into the skill that lets you learn the spells from somewhere else. How do I get these though? I guess combat for the main character. But yeah, I'm alright, thanks. It's going alright. It's a bit different and will probably take a bit of getting used to all this management stuff, but it's not as bad as some people say. Like, it does take out a couple things that I love about the rest of the games that they make, but it keeps it interesting in other ways, I guess. Steel skin. It's all too much strategy for me. No, no! I'm just a smack things until they die person. Faster and do more damage. I guess I could level up Whirlwind Attack. No! Trade the skill needs by 2 levels of skills and the tier below it. So I get that, and I guess that'll be unlocked next. There are a lot less skills in this though, I guess, it seems. But they've said they're going to still make games in the other styles as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the Geneforge remake is going to be like in a year or so. I think it usually takes them a year to do a game. Yeah. Different, but not necessarily bad. I guess, yeah. Whirlwind Attack. Wait, what? Wait, I can take all the points out. Oh, I can just respec pretty much. Cause bleeding. What does bleeding do? Chance of resisting effects. Oh, no. I guess bleeding might be damage over time, but then what would poison be? I ain't got any pies, I ate them all. I hate them all. Oh, passive. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like that. Yum. Passive bonuses are yummy. Wait, 10% per level? You can only put 1 level in it. I guess it's my level. Right, yeah, let's get bleeding, I guess. Won't say it. Oh. Scotch pie and beans! Alright, that sounds useful. But it says your next attack. I don't like having to think that far. Why can't I take that one out? Oh, probably because I've got the thing up there. So you can do the weaken one. And also Whirlwind Attack. Fudge that. Get that Whirlwind Attack. Because it's very tasty, that is. Wait, why can't you do cultural? Wait, is that a me only thing? I guess so. Oh dear. Oh, they're all... Wait, no, they're not all passive. I guess that could be nice, do damage when everyone's close by. Go on then. Put something in cultural, whatever that bloody means. I don't know how doing more damage when we're close by is culture. I've commanded that a building be rebuilt. That is a bare space. Now we need to fill it with something. Fill it with something, yeah. Blacksmiths, weavers. woodworkers, even brewers. The more we have, the more money we can make and the better equipment will be available. You can now direct us to rebuild the shops. How do I replace our lost shops? They're not lost. They don't exist yet. I guess they did before. First we need to turn supplies into equipment. Give the command and I will turn our resources into a shop. The most urgent things to defend ourselves are a blacksmith and an apothecary, as in Steve Apicary. Miranda makes more resources available. End the conversation to learn how to buy shops. When you have bought a smithy and apothecary, talk to Miranda again. Yum, if you just got all this stuff lying about, why do I have to go on adventures? To buy a building. It's like one of those god simulators, but RPG version. What is that? Place buildings? Oh, look at it all. What the hell? Oh, I can like decorate it to that extent. Why would I want to? Cosmetic. Makes everyone think that you're smart. Oh, thanks. God. I wonder if any of these have any effect or if it is just cosmetic. I guess chests you can probably store stuff in. I can buy trees. That's not how that works. I guess it kind of is, but... Portal home. What? That's pretty cheap. Wait, upkeep cost? Oh no. No, this is too much. I don't know about this. Is that going to be the daily cost to keep it working or something? I can't do it. I just can't do it. Chief Miranda sits at her desk, surrounded by maps, ledgers, rosters and the like. She is eager to help. I have bought a smithy and an apothecary. Excellent. The final thing to do is say where they will be built. Your trials are almost complete, so I have to place the shops. How does that work? Go to the building or store you rebuilt. You can also place a shop in the northeast tower. Rebuild our smithy and our apothecary. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Oh, I just want to go on a nice simple adventure and kill stuff. I don't know, maybe I will end up passing on this one. It's still cool, but the whole town management thing might be a bit too much for me. Depends how much it gets to deal with. Store some workshops going to be placed on wooden floors, what? Oh, right. Whoop. Smith. Bonk! What's that? Oh, you can name them. Fort Shithole. Sorry. You visit the blacksmithy, you can buy fine new weapons and armour. You can also turn excess equipment into gold. You can also install augments and runes into your weapons and armour. You can get augments and runes at your alchemist. Augments improve armour and protect you. Runes improve weapons and helmets and make you stronger in battle. Why only helmets? Dunno. Kicked off. Oh no, no cursing allowed. Toss. Isn't it just like hate speech or something that's not allowed? Or derogatory terms? I don't know. I can attach that to an item for you. I can also remove augments and runes that cost money. Oh. I'll install augments and runes, I guess. Install a potion on my sword so I can heal myself when I stab myself. Wait, what? You said weapons or helmets. Why can I put it on my armor? Sure. You can only put battle runes on your weapons or helmets. Oh. Chong! Now I've done that, I'm going to be able to buy a better weapon from you, aren't I? I should have checked that first. The more smithies you have built in your forts... Right. You mean... why would I want to build more than one smithy in a fort? Maybe it's the whole world over. How do I celery? Not like that. Buy a helmet. Oh, that one's got glasses. No, I don't want it. More augments, I guess. Oh. Potions don't have a value. Oh, you have to sell them to specific places in this game. It's gone all realistic. Who are you? Go away. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm the princess, damn it. Bonk. Where did we get the stone floor? Didn't it cost like... I need to check with Miranda. Okay, it did cost some stone, that's alright, that is. Yum yum yum. Be refilled. Oh, what? Wait, when you drink a potion, it'll be refilled. So are you telling me they're like Estus flasks? Oh, why are these slots greyed out? Oh wait. Put in where you want it to go. Items with darker frames are taken on missions. Ah. Interesting, I suppose. Make runes. Man, they say it's been dumbed down, but there is quite a bit more customization in other areas instead. Wait, oh. Oh, runes go in weapons and helmets, and augmentations go in something else, I guess. Go in the body. Make me a potion. Yay. What mesh have you done this time? Wait, where have I suddenly got another potion from? Weapon poison. Man, it's too much. I can't do the strategy. It is cool though. There's a lot of choices and it's overwhelming me. Get crashing. Oh dear. That's just naff, that is. Support. More healing, I guess. Don't really care about curing right now. Teleporter! Be less likely to be angry or target you. I guess that. I don't want my healer to be targeted. I guess a bit more healage for now. Physics mesh. Female ancient Nord. Oh. That sounds very complicated. 20% bonus to all healing or blessings and curses that you cause. Why does the not healer have... Wait, no. The healer does have that. Right, let's get that instead. It's 20% bonus to healage. That sounds good to me. Ice wave. Get rid of terror. Oh, I can't. Call bones. Oh, maybe I'll actually use summoning in this one, since it doesn't matter if you get the final hit anymore to get the experience. Sure, let's give it a go. Cost. Wait, what? Oh, terror. Right, I've done it, Miranda. Get out of the way. You still get stuck on people. You now have a smithy and an apothecary. No, we do. Marvellous, after cowering in this fort for so long, we can finally repay the other nations for the insults they have given us. Don't stop building though, each sort of shop will give you valuable advantages. When you rebuild our 6 lost forts in the other nations, more shops will give you even better equipment. Oh, and if you didn't already, speak to the alchemist and start getting potions. What else can I build? So many shops! Woodworkers for better bows and shields, weavers for better robes and cowls, and bigger backpacks. Oh! Mills and breweries to earn money? Yes please. There are many options to play with. Play? Are you calling this a game? Still don't have a working portal. That may be a challenge. Sage Harlan can restore it, but it will take a lot of materials, far more than we have now. You can eventually choose to restore the portal on the Buy Buildings window. Then you can return home. It'll take a lot of materials though. No, it was only like 20 quicksilver and 200 gold. Finally through giving me advice. You know enough to restore Sacramentum to its rightful place as Haven's colony. I can still give you a lot of information. For example, if you want to fight to regain our mines and quarries, I can suggest places to go. I may also sometimes need your help with a major decision. Please come and see me often, I would be honoured. The great work can begin. The great work? It has been so hard watching the arrogant Ariel, as in, swim this way, we'll dance and we'll play, and have a lot of finny fun. Yes. The arrogant Ariel, the greedy Vol, the vengeful Ukatish. They owe us so much. Then, the moment our land was cursed and we were weak, they broke every agreement with us. Yep, afraid so. I wonder if I guess I better not play it in case it gets the stream muted. Although it didn't get the game it was in muted. We are back. Queen Sharon is supporting us. We will make them pay. Please come check in with me as you expand your colony. I can give you valuable information and direct you to places where you can greatly increase our strength. Any missions worthy of one of my rank? What? I'm Princess, that is a very high rank. There are multiple opportunities near us to gain resources and reclaim our lands. Since you came here to fight, I can suggest where you might improve our strength with minimal effort or risk. Yeah, go on then. Tell me about problems in Ukatish lands. The most immediate outrage is not far to the west. One of our best farming towns, Kelleran, cut off contact with Fort Shithole. Hang on. Any missions? Tell me about the problems in Ukatish lands. One of our best farming towns, Kelleran, cut off contact with this shithole about a year ago. I believe that brigands and deserters have taken the town over and replaced the mayor there. Going there and taking back control would be a wonderful way to announce that things are changing. A Haven town turned against me? That is how far this poor colony has fallen, yes. Happily, I think that confronted by true royalty, they will submit to us again. Know anything about these brigands? Does it matter? Nah. I've heard that their leader calls himself Sergeant Brandon. He is one of our soldiers. Or is he one of our soldiers, or is he just calling himself Sergeant as a joke? I don't know. What's the advantage of doing this? Apart from helping the poor people of Kelleran, you should be able to recover valuable supplies and equipment from the brigands there. This will also prevent the brigands from robbing our supplies. I'm not sure if the mayor there, Mayor Pangle, is still alive. If he can, that is the first person you should talk to when you arrive. I want to go to the mines. I want to go through the mines. I might as well rest as well. Did we life? No, we didn't even get healed from that. What? What? Find a note by the bed. Stonehouse has been working to get a ding polished out of your weapon. Curse the brigand whose skull left that mark. Why didn't everyone get healed? An oversight, perhaps? Or am I the only one who slept while they stood watch over me? Are there any... It hasn't marked stuff on the map, what's in those buildings. I'll have to remember what I put in them, I guess. Let's see if we can build just one more thing. I guess at least there aren't too many different types of buildings. So maybe it won't be too much, but the upkeep is worrying. Ah, okay, number currently active 1, this fort has 1, so I guess it is worldwide. So there's probably no point putting more than 1 in a town. Let's have +1 damage to melee for odd barracks and missiles. What? Odd? Oh, for even barracks. Oh. Righto. Distillery. What was the one that gets me money? It doesn't make money unless there's a mill. Let's get a mill, I guess. And then we can make a distillery and a bakery. I guess there won't be enough space in the town for all of them. I don't know. Chonk! Current earnings. I kinda wanna rest and learn. See if these earnings are gonna bugger off when I rest. For the upkeep. Why would you be surprised I stopped by? I had to stop by to build the place. Check on things. Everything is in order. Wheat, corn, millet and other grains are being pulverised with great efficiently. And the profits go to you. Does it need to be in a building though? I guess so. Let's also try and build a baker. No, distillery. Oh, I can't. Wait, what? Oh, I ain't got enough stuff. Let's put a shop banner. Shop banner. No, that's the smithy banner. Just to confuse me. Can't I choose a distillery banner instead? Ah, there we go. Cool. I mean a mill. I guess that's pretty cool. Buy butane. Right, where's my resources? Can I get rid of these? No. I want to sacrifice them. Can I unbuild some people? No. I was hoping I could get some biological goods or biological materials. Oh, there we go. Bottom left. 5023. Do they bugger off when I rest? Oh. Stonehouse enters a breakfast. Toast, boiled eggs and bacon. Yes please. He managed to find berries suitable for jam, which is pleasing to you. 5023. Right, that hasn't gone down, so I don't get it. What's the upkeep? Maybe it's in the info. Enter a cheat code. Let me just... upkeep. Each shop costs resources for upkeep. Mouse over the shop type to see how much. You will earn resources from all your forts and mines every 2 days. When you earn resources you will pay upkeep. Ah. Wait, what? If you don't have enough of a resource, you will lose gold. What happens if I don't have enough gold? Oh, why is it glowy? I guess it just means there's stuff in it. Right, so 106, 523. There we go. Okay, it's every 2 days then. Ah. Total change. Oh dear. Resources before earnings. Total earned. Okay. So I am gaining. Oh, this is weird. There is no sign that Stonehouse has been working. Oh dear. What a bastard. So couldn't I just rest for a long time and get a bunch of resources? Since I am gaining, what is there to stop me from just resting over and over? Surely something. Still ain't got enough stuff though. Right, I won't stream for too much longer. I guess I'm just going to go check out the mines where the mercury thing was happening or whatever. Look at all these people. Kill them. You approach this group of villagers expecting an awestruck greeting. They walk by you, they don't make a sound, they don't even look at you. You try to talk to them, but they just ignore you. They tend to their sickly crops with mindless, repetitive motions. Very strange. I'll be the judge of whether or not it's strange. No, it isn't. You approach this group of Haven soldiers patrolling near Tainley. You expect a respectful greeting. When they detect you, they turn and draw their weapons. They are alarmed. You are alarmed. Then, in perfect unison, they tilt their heads as if listening to someone. They sheath their blades and walk off. Bizarre and worrying. You suspect that if you encounter them again, you will not be so fortunate. As if they hear a voice, as if they're listening to someone. Weird. Listening to someone as in... Ah! What the hell? Oh dear. They're burly. Maybe that means someone who knows me, as in my very family, is watching them and controlling them. And they were like, "Oi, that's the princess, don't attack them." Well, I'm about to die, ain't I? Because this is ridiculous. Earth. Earth. Oh no, she's all stunned and shit. I hate it when I miss. Dead! To revive a character, return to a fort. Oh, dead! Don't... Who shouldn't come here? Dead. Oh, the void. What is that? The damage you have taken overwhelms even the considerable magical protections your mother gave you. Pfft, considerable, yeah. As in I consider it shit. You fall under the onslaught and expire, or at least that's what you thought was happening. Happily, the Queen spared no effort to protect you. Just before the fatal blow lands, a powerful enchantment pulls you away. Feel yourself flying through a dark, glowing tunnel and head towards the light, and then... Yeah? What the hell? I'm back home. Wait, who was that? Cacambo. This person is waiting for an audience. Speak with Chief Miranda to find out what's going on. So I wonder if what I just did out there is kept. I guess so. Medal earned. Whoops. You get an achievement for dying. It's one of those games. Find Chief Miranda speaking with a soldier. He leaps to attention when you enter, dirty and battered from battle. Miranda says, "Greetings, Princess. I have a happy duty today." Go on. She indicates the soldier. This is Cacambo, serving with the South Battalion on the border of Vollands. On the border with Vollands. Recently decorated for bravery. His commander gave him permission to see you. Why? South Battalion took up position right outside the walls at the border of Vollands. When they came close, enemy archers attacked. Cacambo was the first to scale the walls, and he slew 10 of the enemy. Whoa! What a burly boy. He was offered commendation by his commander. Instead, he asked to see you, to ask for a boon. Oh yeah, you're really cool. Right, get out of here. I will hear what you want. Cacambo kneels. Boy, it's still showing her face. She looks like Chloe. No, she doesn't. I asked to return to Haven. I feel my heroism has earned that much. Please command me for my deeds by sending me home. Commend me by sending me home. Miranda is surprised. When I allowed you to come here, I didn't realise you wanted to abandon your post. Then they remember your presence and are silent. I've come to a decision. Aren't we in Haven right now? Both Chief Miranda and Kakambo look at you expectantly. Oh, he can be a dick. Have him flogged for the rank cowardice of trying to abandon his fellows. You may return home. Kakambo is surprised. Chief Miranda is very surprised. She says, I will arrange discharge papers and send him home on the next boat. I hope your compatriots survive without your help, Kakambo. He says, I am most grateful, Princess. I will spread word of your generosity. Pretty interesting. Seems like there might be quite a bit more emphasis on the reputation stuff as well. Like there is quite a bit of it in the other games already, but it's mostly just kind of as simple as will they accept something or will they not, depending on what number your reputation is at. But here it looks like there's more opportunities for it to go up and down or something. I don't want to go over here. It's full of arseholes. What's in this trash pile? Refuse spread all over this grove. You look at it, it's just trash. Let's go find somewhere else to probably die, because this game's hard. An old lumberjack. Oh, not again. Send it to this shithole. He kneels slowly. He's old. Of course, Princess, now that the port is open, I can get wagons to carry the stuff. It'll be waiting for you in this shithole soon. You can often find caches of supplies in the outdoors. When they are secured, your workers will fetch them, yeah. Oh wow, thanks for 1 wood, dude. Bloody hell. The riches, eh? Just a random house with nothing to say. What have we got here? See a group of farmers struggling to tend to the sickly land of Haven. You expected them to greet you when you approached, however they are making a conspicuous effort to try to avoid you. Or conspicuous. Chase them down! You get close enough to force them to acknowledge your presence. Then they see the insignia on your chest. They kneel in the mud. Good. We're so sorry, Princess, we did not see it was you. Why were you avoiding me? One bold farmer speaks up. Because we were told if we talk to outsiders we will get hurt. It is no idle threat, Princess. Yeah, well, I'm a princess. So, you know. Who said this? Sergeant Brandon and his thugs inside. Oh, and his thugs inside Kelleran. I'd like to speak with the sergeant. Farmers are getting increasingly nervous. Talk to the mayor. He's not afraid. We need to go. They're clearly terrified. You give them permission to go. They kneel, rise and hurry off. They already were kneeling. I want to find a dungeon or something rather than a town. I'll probably die in it, but I just want to take a peek for now. Just a sneaky one. What is this place? Oh, reeds. Oh, what? Oh, a day has passed. Oh, great. Okay, at least I'm still gaining. So what will I do if I go over what I'm gaining? And I can't do any other quests at the time. Dunno. Find a supply cache left here by Havenites. It's a sad pile of crates covered with moss. The boxes have been adopted by a wild pack of mirelings, who worship them like gods. What? Boxes can't be gods? When you get close, they turn and howl. Goody, goody, goody. Goody? Goody, goody. Then they throw rocks at you. Give me those boxes. The Myrlings snarl and charge, determined to fight and die to save their beautiful, beautiful boxes. Man, they know what's good in the world. What am I supposed to do? Shoot them. Oh, they can shoot as well. Oh. Go shit them up. Oh, there's more over there. So much for what I said earlier about this game wanting you to get over with the combat and move on. It's hard. Boing boing ba boing. Oh. I wish you wouldn't miss. It's rather annoying when that happens. I want to save Patricia. Patricia's gonna die. Oh! I hate missing. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, they never miss, God. But they don't have boyfriends. Oh, they probably do miss sometimes. Just not often enough for my liking. This game's impossible, yo. I'm only on normal, and I have to be super strategy man. Or maybe this is just another way I shouldn't go yet. Oh, we're getting there. I guess I should heal again. Whoosh. Would have died, probably. Go away, creature of the night. Oh, oops. How could you evade magic? It's not fair. I mean P. Oof. Come on. Kill it. Plus die. Cheers. Now trouble is, that was all for nothing, except what we get from this, I guess. Now that the Mylings are gone, you search the boxes, the weapons rusted away long ago, the food is useless goo. Yum! It's not useless, rub it all over yourself. However, there are several bars of fine Ukatish iron, protected by a thick layer of greasy substance. You can find a use for these. Yum. Tasty. And the box is vanished. Oh, I wish I could, like, rest until healed on the world map or something, instead of have to run all the way back to town. Oh, I can just... oh. Okay. That's fine. As I play, I find more things to be worried about, but it ends up being not that bad after all. They know what they're doing. The only thing I probably won't get used to is how the town management works, because that ain't me. Come here! Oh! Woof. Oh. What an angry boy. See, that was for nothing, so it's best to avoid some combat, I guess. Box is. Your best guess is that this dock was used by smugglers. They abandoned it. This colony was too poor to even support a few lousy smugglers. Happily, they left a few crates of iron ingots behind. Bulky stuff, but you can have some soldiers come out from this shithole to collect it. Oh. Oh, you said a few iron ingots or something. Boy, how did I see that inlet? What we got going on over here? Muggeret's Mine. Haven claim established. Stay out. Don't bloody think so. There is the entrance to an old iron mine to the north. You see motion in the shadows. Someone saw you coming. The mine has been abandoned, but it could still be reclaimed. What do you mean it's been abandoned? I just saw some people over there. If it is not played out and you clear out anyone lurking inside... What? Played out? You will have a source of iron for your forts. I guess played out means like all used up. Boy, get the boxes. You've taught me that I can do that. Uh-oh, it's Mugret herself, or himself. This was once one of Haven's iron mines. When the calamity happened, whatever that was, which I'd be interested in finding out. As usual, I kinda want to play it for the story, so hopefully I can get used to the new mechanics. Queen Sharon pulled most of your soldiers out and everything was lost. Now the entrance to your mine is marked by a crude filthy banner with the outline of some sharp thing on it. Looks like a fishing hook. Across the chasm to the north, someone is watching you. You are now in enemy territory. To conquer an area, you need to defeat the enemy leader. This must be done in a single assault. This is what I'm worried about. If you leave and return later, your foes will have rebuilt their defences. I guess it makes sense, but it is against what it usually is. So like if you make it far, but then you can't really get any further, everything will have been for nothing and a waste of time. I guess unless you find some chests along the way. Two bridges span the natural chasm at the entrance to the mine. The mine! The bridge to the west is lowered, the one to the north is raised, and you can't reach the controls. An armed man is watching you from across the chasm. He is a shaggy fellow, not Shaggy again, and in mud-flaked, crude leather armour. You can smell it from here. It's all about the smell, isn't it? He has an arrow aimed directly at you. I'm Mugret, this is Barb territory. Who are you? Nah, he looks like a Delvin voice, but I've done it too much. Does he? I don't know. Nah, Delvin's a friend. I'm Princess Bunglewood of Haven. Yeah, sure you are. Haven has forgotten this place. The Barb holds Greatport, and we're about to take the rest of their lands. Yeah, every character should be Delvin. Greatport? I think I killed all your people there. Wait, why is his face gone? What? He thinks. I don't believe you. It's a bluff. It's not smart to taunt us. Go away. If the Marlins don't kill you, we will. He lowers the bow and walks into the shadows to the north. Bye then, Flamperton. Earth, huge lizard. Oh, look at that beautiful creature. They're all lanky in this one. Oh dear. They're all kind of Komodo dragon looking in the other games. But this one, they're like monitor lizard. A little bit. But with a longer tail or something. No, they have long tails. Oh, leave him alone. Stop missing. God, it's infuriating. It's like Morrowind. Mirelings. All get out here. What the hell was that? Hopefully those ones don't come over, but they probably will. And then I'll die. Leaping lizard? That's well funny. Yeah, what did you say, Butane? How could you? God. Stop evading. And the trouble is, in this game, because it's got less character customization for stats and stuff, I can't just be like, right, well the enemies are evading a lot, so next level up I want to put some more points in hit chance. Because no, that doesn't seem to be a thing in this one, which is a shame. But I guess at least that means the game world is built specifically around stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yum. But now it's like, yeah, I can find all these resources in the chests, but if I just go home and sleep twice, I'll get some more anyway. It's weird. What a weird game. I don't get it. There must be something to disincentivize you from just sleeping over and over. I keep saying this though, so shut up. Whoa. Pile of wood. Yeah, cool. I'll get that in a couple hours anyway. Movement. Oh, hi. Finish it. Another one coming. Huge lizard. Oh yeah, I bet they're huge. Oh yo. Oh. Bing, 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 bing. Might as well just heal after battle. Man, those points I put into getting extra healing didn't help much by the look of it. I guess I do have quite a bit more health now though, maybe. So while I do heal more, there is also more that needs to be healed. Several humanoid figures are hunched around this fire. They are slumped over in a strange, clumsy way. They're very odd. One of them sniffs the air and looks at you. Oh, not smell again. It's not human. The face is twisted and wolf-like. Oh yes. It bears filthy teeth and says, "Pics." What? I'm sorry, what? All of them turn and look at you, then another says, "Pigs!" Then they are all howling, "Pigs! Pigs! Pigs!" You expect some sort of response to this. Instead they are quiet and still, then one of them lets out a soft growl. Yes, pigs, like the ones on the floor here. They jump up and down, yelling, "Pigs, pigs, pigs, pigs." They look vaguely human, but they act more like wolves. They're capable of using tools though. They pick up clubs and crude daggers and they charge you. Bastard off. What are they on about? Bunch of insanity. They're not going to be on about much for long. Hurt that one a bit so that when I use my... Oh! Chop! I don't even get any health back at the end of battle, so I guess if your healer is full on magic, you better do that before you move after battle. Oh no, I hate it when enemies are across gaps for some reason. Because I haven't got a ranged weapon, that's why, on this occasion. Ugh. Ugh. Spray the day away. Ugh. I can't do nothing. Ugh. Oh, you didn't get any back, what? I just killed some guys, why didn't I get any mana back that time? Energy, I mean. Die, monster. You're not one. Let's save some energy. Oh. Didn't have enough AP to switch weapon and move there in the same turn. Oops, wrong character. Now we're gonna die. I healed the wrong character. Well, they've got quite a bit of health anyway. Yep. And trouble is, that character's not coming back until I leave and go rest, but at that point, all the enemies will be back as well. How problematic. Oh my god, stop blocking. I guess you're too burly. Which probably means I'm not supposed to do this place yet. Wait, I got money for killing them. Does that mean I can grind money at least? Just not experience. Ugh. Oi! What do you mean you got another turn? Did you just attack twice in one turn? Screw the rules, I have money! No, not quite. Right, I'm probably just going to have this convo and then that'll do it for the stream. I think I've gotten enough of an idea of the game. Your mother's voice emerges from the portal. I'm very busy, Bunglewood, but I knew I needed a moment to speak with you. I heard that you have made contact with the Ukatish, have I? Guess so. Those touchy, dirty people. And who mentioned to you that I visited them? Awkward silence. Now that's suspicious. Maybe it is... Maybe they are watching everything and controlling everything from wherever the hell they are. Maybe that is something to do with the characters near the mines that are kind of mindless and apparently hearing a voice from somewhere. So this is what I like about Spiderweb Software games. They've got interesting worlds and story and stuff in it. It makes me theorise. But yeah, it's certainly an interesting game. It's still got the good old Spiderweb Software writing and everything. I'm just a little unsure of some of the changes to how it works. Like, I would prefer to just be able to, like in the other games, make some progress in a dungeon, leave, and then come back and make some more. And I also miss getting experience from every enemy, but the changes that they have made, they all kind of work in their way. Like, they know what they're doing, they're not just taking features out. Like, they're just going for a different style, and it still works well, I think. It's just the town management stuff that I'm gonna have a hard time getting into, I think, because especially once I've got multiple areas that are gaining and losing resources, that's gonna have to be stuff that I keep an eye on, and I'm not good at that stuff. But overall, I'll probably get it someday. But luckily I've still got loads of other Spiderweb Software games to get around to. Like the remaining 4 Avernum games after I finish the one I'm currently on. And then the Avedon trilogy. And then by the time I do those, there'll be Geneforge remakes coming out and stuff. So I'll probably pick this up when it's cheaper. But I'll have to be in the right mood for brain work and paying attention to the world. But it's still got plenty of good exploration, which is nice. Yes, they are dirty. They can't help it, poor dears. They're swamps. Ah, yes. The mud, very wet, it gets into everything. After I visited, it took a week to properly air everything out. Try not to tell them though, you don't want to arouse their anger. They're probably already aroused by the mud getting everywhere. Their anger? Their ancient grudges and resentments, especially toward the Vol and the Ariel. They may be the angriest people in Haven. Well, I chose a good direction to go first, didn't I? God. Fortunately, this pride also... Wait, pride? You said they're angry, not proud. I don't know. Fortunately, this pride also makes them easy to manipulate. God. The lands of the Ucat are divided into many small states by many petty lords. You can use this. I don't want your advice, you sneaky bitch. Something's going on. Then you won't have it. It is unwise to refuse knowledge, but if that's how you want it, the portal is silent. Yeah, I don't like what's going on here. There's something fishy, and it's not just her. What? But it is still certainly... It has the Spiderweb just one more dungeon thing, where I want to go out and keep exploring, because I like finding stuff. It's just a bit weird with the resources, because they're kind of coming and going all the time. It's like the loot I'm getting is transient, is that the word? Where it kind of feels like it doesn't mean anything because I'm gaining more every couple of days in game and losing more, so I don't get it. I guess it's just like little bonuses. But I guess the main thing I'm curious about is if there's some negative to just resting over and over until I get millions of resources. There must be, because that would be quite an oversight if not. But yeah, I think that'll just about do it for this. It's also nice that you can respec anytime you're in town. That's one of the things they said, rather than building your characters and hoping you build them in the right way. Some places will require a bit more strategy, like in that one. Say maybe I came across some fire enemies and I didn't have any fire defense, I would want to go back to town and respec my characters to prepare for whatever I'm going to encounter in there. So I guess that's cool that they're putting more strategy stuff in it. Not that they didn't have much strategy otherwise anyway in their other games, but it's an interesting way of doing it, and it's cool in its way. But it's shaping up to be my least favourite in terms of mechanics. But the story is certainly interesting, as it always is. I want to know what the fluff is going on, because it's obviously not right. Something's naff. North, this shithole. There'll be a lot of towns as well, since the game is all about building forts. It might be a bit leaning too much on the management side of things rather than the exploration and adventure. That's the beauty of Colony are uninspired. They collect enough resources to maintain your forts, but no more. Do you advance further into Sacramento and complete your missions? I mean, you must complete your mission. I don't know who that's talking about, the people here. Vol. Anyway, yeah, that'll do it. Certainly looks like it'll be a oh no, I've already been over there, so it's not huge by the look of it. Weird. I'm sure it'll be plenty big. I can even go there, because I found it right. So even if you do lose, it doesn't take long to get back. Yeah. Curious, but cool. Very funny, survive a prank. I've already got 3 achievements, what a short game. Probably not though. Everyone's so happy. The man himself. Anyway, yeah. Go away, music, you're ruining this music. I guess that'll do it for the stream. Had a decent look at the game. Dedicated to Sharon Vogel. Is that his wife, or did they lose someone? Look at all those testers, why can't I be one? Oh no, here come the Kickstarters. It's gonna go on for years. Oh. Hugo S. Shaz. I wonder if that nickname of his comes from Spiderweb Software inspiration, because that's sort of what some names look like. Specifically the lizards from Avernum. They kind of have names like that with a lot of S's in. Or maybe an eye beast, which are basically beholders. Shadow Wolfie. Margaret Ginger Bell. Does the game pause if I click out? It does. I was going to go and remove the stream announcements, but I don't know why I'm watching through the credits. Ark the Chad. God, what a Chad. But yeah. Thanks for coming to the stream. Hopefully it was at least partly interesting, despite it not being something I would usually stream, and being a lot of reading. It was mostly for me anyway, because I'm a big fan of Spiderweb Software. I just felt like streaming it anyway. But until next time, I don't know what I'll be streaming next. Probably some more Doom, knowing me, or maybe a more trying various games. But until then, God, come on! Thanks for watching, and have a good however long it is until I next see you. Probably a good most of the week, if not all of it. I don't know, maybe I will be streaming a bit more often now because I'm not really working on games again at the moment. Wow. The juices have left. Just a little bit. Add StarCraft, I've already tried that. I've played it a long time ago, most of it, or some of it. Trying various games is mostly supposed to be for games I haven't really played before, for the most part. But I don't know, I guess it has been long enough that it might be worth a try. See if I get into it a bit more these days. Although, good luck me strategizing while reading chat and trying to do commentary or something. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's enough. I'm sorry, you're very cool people. Where's that person gone? Was that me, or was that... no. This is obviously from my view, isn't it? Is that supposed to be some kind of foreshadowing that she's gone? There she is. What? Bunch of different variations. Weird. I wonder if that does mean anything, or if it's just a thing that they did for some reason.